Another amazing week of Lego creations. Today we have a little bit of a shorter episode, but packed with a lot of very good stuff. As always, remember that all the builders and the article mentioned in this video will be linked in the description down below for you to go and check them out. Welcome to a new episode of This Week in Bricks. Let's start from the Instagram section. We have Deacon Liu, that is always a presence in our video, is very, very active recently with a lot of amazing stuff. One of my favorite is this mashup between Mario and Leon from the movie. I never know this existed, but this very, very cool and of course very, very well executed with the new Super Mario character on the go-kart coming out today, I think. We have a lot of good stuff from his profile. We have also some piece of jewelry. I don't know exactly what kind of jewelry this is representing, but it's very, very nicely executed, very elegant, and with a perfect choice of parts and colors. We also have one of his alternative models. He's been doing a lot of this recently. So this is very, very cool, I say, what is it? A mouse, a rabbit, CatMouse, which is done with the parts from a Creator 3-in-1, which is the Playful Cat, a very nice, cute little set. Anyway, always very, very well done, everything that they can bring to the community. Next up, we have legosnaillad with a very, very cool modular building. He has a lot of good stuff on his profile. This is the most recent. This is a very, very elegant build as well. A little bit darker color scheme, but definitely on point. Something that maybe might look well even next to the recent Tudor corner. Very, very well done. Then next up, we have the profile of the Summerjoust official. The new Summerjoust is going to start in June 2025, and I think it should be the 10th edition of this medieval contest. So at the beginning of the year, we have Brickcalibur. Throughout the summer, we have the Summerjoust. Those are the biggest, in my opinion, medieval contest. And they are posting recently a few different photos of previous submission to the contest. All the builders are linked on their profile, so you can go and check it out. They posted a little bit from all the different categories, and there is some really stunning stuff from the smaller build, the smaller vignette, to the bigger ones. Amazing stuff. Now let's move into the article section. Let's go at tips and bricks. We have a technique analysis of The Way Out, a build by Sergei Rahkmaninoff. I couldn't go properly on his Flickr page over here. I will try to find it and link it down below. This link didn't work out well. But anyway, it's a stunning build. There's some very, very interesting part usage all throughout the build, not just the gray parts, but also on the interior part inside this portal kind of thing, I would assume. Go and check it out. Then let's move on to a new elementary where we have a little bit of an update on colors. So this is an article by Elspeth de Montes talking about new, not new colors, maybe the updated version of some colors that we had before. So of course, new elementary always make a very good job in highlighting all these new elements and new recolors. Now, staying on new elementaries, they have a review of the Kate Herring dancing figure, which is one of the recent Lego art set, which is very, very nice. And I've been looking at reviews from different perspectives. All the reviews very positive about this set, and I recommend you to go and check it out. This is looks like a very interesting set. Of course, here in New Elementary, they have a bit of history behind this, but they make a very good job in highlighting all the parts and the techniques. Is a very, very good set. Review of that we have also on Brothers Brick, and here Jake point out a very interesting point, that this is a set that is very, very good to build together, maybe with your partner or with your family. Each one may be building one of the characters. There's some very, very interesting building techniques to achieve all those curves, but it's definitely a good recommendation to build this with someone else. We also have the review, very, very interesting, on Brick Nerd, written by Dave, the nerd-in-chief at Brick Nerd, with a a little bit more in-depth history behind the message that probably this set should represent for the LGBTQ plus community. Not as openly as previous said, like the, what was it called? Everybody's Awesome. Very, very interesting grid. Go and check it out. There's a lot of history behind the artist behind this piece of art. Go and check it out. Staying on Brick Nerd, we also have an interview with Rio Tomita, known as rennerbricks on Instagram and YouTube, which is a photographer. So here we have some interesting information about his Lego journey and photography journey. We also have another Habitat article by Josh Parkinson, BrickBuiltJosh, which is probably the best, not only Habitat creator, but of course his habitats are always amazing. And here he's talking about how to making these stack of 3 habitats a little bit more cohesive. So creating, putting habitats together, creating a one cohesive piece, bending a little bit the standard rules of the wall and the size of the habitat. And of course here we have a lot of examples from other builders that kind of put habitats together in a little bit of a creative way, and we have some very, very good example if you scroll down and then read through the article. Very, very good. Now let's go back to the Brothers Brick. They have a lot of interesting stuff recently. Here we have this build by GolPlaysWithLego, which is a Lego concept LAPD spinner from Blade Runner 2049. There's quite a lot of details here, a little bit of concept art, and of course the picture of the Lego building detail. This is a very, very interesting build. They also have a write-up about a collaboration that we mentioned here on the channel by the Rebel-LUG about the Dark Knight. So we feature most of these builds already here on the This Week in Bricks episodes, and here they go and present the full collaboration. Very, very, very cool stuff. Go and check it out. And then we also have an interview with the builders here at the end. Definitely go and check it out. We also have a medieval build. This one also very nice. This is a sort of medieval type of house built by Peter, known as forestArcher online. Very, very cool. There's a lot of different texture over here, and I love how these walls and this roof go out in different direction, create a little bit of a wonky feeling to this build that looks like unstable, but it's definitely a very, very nice build. Now let's move into the contest section. I'm still waiting for the result of the Rogue Olympics. At the moment of recording, I don't have it yet, so I will talk about that in the following episode. Over here we have the Iron Builder, the latest round just finished. Here as well, finishing for the results. I will update you next week. So we have Team Goddard and Bousker with this airplane door. And last week, I think we arrived until this GLaDOS build. And then next up, we have the Iron Teeth. Very, very cool chattering teeth build. Then we have the Madman Manor. We can see the parts used throughout many different places, from the table to the body, I guess, as well, of these mad scientists. Then we have a cool take on the Iron Elementary, of course, inspired by the new Elementary articles. Very, very clever way to present the part over here. Then we have the Portrait Gallery. Very nice work of lighting here, and the parts used for a lot of details throughout the build, all around these pieces of art, as well as the bottom and the top of the columns. Very interesting. Then we have the Maltese brick over here with a little bit of a black and white color scheme, with the exception of that door on the side. And then we have a spaceship over here. This is the Iron Freighter. Again, here the part has been used throughout many different areas of the ship. And round 5 is over. Now let's wait for the judges and the result. My suggestion for Lego ideas this week, we have Brickster, another 10K club member with already 10 submissions that reached the 10,000. None approved yet. I love the ET one. The ET was a pretty cool piece of art. That would have been fun. But he had a lot of modular type of design, but we know that usually on Lego ideas, the modular design don't generally get approved. but he has another, again, modular type of thing, but this is very interesting and a little bit different. We have an airport. That is something not easy to create in a scale that works with the habitat, because an airport supposed to be quite sizable. But I think here he did a pretty good job in pack a lot of details in a very small space. It's definitely a very, very interesting build. We also have an airplane and the gate and all the different things, and also the renderings of all these renders are pretty well done. So this is definitely an interesting project that you can consider to support. Then my suggestion for YouTube, we have of course Brickcraft. We mentioned Bob Brickman before with the recent update. Here he has the English version on Brickcraft with the new train tunnel on the corner of the city and the lights going into the train as well. Then we have Ben Cossi with some recommendation of good set to buy in 2025 as parts pack. Here we can see also a few mocks, for example, from the Rogue Olympics that has been featured on the channel before, that are using parts that come from these interesting sets that is recommending you. We are not talking much about bulk parts here, but more about very interesting parts, new and new colors. Last suggestion is from Mr. Bookieboo. Not a city update this time, but a new mock. Is actually a facade that is nice and tall and light up very well. Very interesting concept over here. A very skinny facade that I'm pretty sure it will be able to integrate well in his city and is gonna bring to some convention soon. Great work over there. On my channel, I posted 2 new minifigure habitats, a very quick video there with Emmet and the Taco Tuesday Man from the Lego Movie Series 1, and I also have the members only vlog with the behind the scene on the process of building those 2 habitats. If you want to support the channel, please consider to do your Lego shopping on Amazon. I spotted a 25% on these Lego Icons Fountain Garden building set. Very cool. $72 over here. But anyway, if you want to support the channel, you don't need to go and click on the affiliate link. You can just leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and consider to go and check out my previous videos. Here you can see the full playlist of all the 32 previous episodes of This Week in Bricks. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Ciao.